pcsports.com/PGA Tour.
I hope we do not forget the pain and anguish and sense of loss felt by those all over the country who have been the victims of violence at the hands of illegal aliens. H.R. 8 would not have stopped many of the circumstances I raised, but a wall, a barrier on the southern border may have, and that's what we're fighting for. I hope that we'll deal with all of the drivers of violence. The greatest driver of violence in the circumstances that I indicated was not the firearm. It was the fact that we have an immigration system that allows people to come here violently. We engage in...
There will be no comments.
Is there a process in the committee whereby if the very same people are repeatedly interrupting the time of the members, that those people will be asked to depart the committee? Or is there...
I will. Excuse me. If the gentleman repeats that or any other comment, I will directly be removed.
Yeah, that was at yesterday's House Judiciary hearing on gun violence after Republican Congressman Matt Gaetz of Florida argued that illegal immigration was a bigger threat than guns. Gaetz' words prompted that outcry that you saw from Parkland father Manuel Oliver and Fred Gutenberg. And Manuel is with us now. His son Joaquin was killed in the Parkland shooting massacre. And Manuel and his wife Patricia are the co-founders of the gun control group Change the Ref. And we invited you on the show. I saw that happen yesterday. And I also had been, we both were watching the video that you created in reaction to Louis C.K. and jokes about Parkland shooting victims. And we found the work that you were doing, the art that you were creating to try and bring light to the problem to be so moving. And personally, when I was watching that hearing, I wanted to hear what you had to say. So we'd like to hear it now. What is it that you wanted to tell the congressman?
Well, number one, I really want this story to at some point get back to the name that really matters here, which is Joaquin Oliver and the other victims from Parkland and the other 40,000 victims that we lose every year because of gun violence. So I really want to go over this chapter as fast as I can so I can get back to what I was doing before yesterday. I had no idea who this person was before yesterday. And he's a salesperson from the Republican Party that it becomes part of the commission. And the reason why I call him a salesperson is because he's selling a project that has no relationship at all with what the discussion was about. This person came in here trying to solve the problem with the argument that we need a wall. We're discussing about gun violence in this room and how we're going to end with this epidemic. And a member of this commission that should be qualified to sit down and understand our concerns. Not only my personal concern as a father of a victim, but there's also a lot of young people in this room trying to stay alive. And it was very offensive that the only side of the story that seems to bother them is this wall that seems to be the solution for all our problems. What I said is, remember my son, remember us. And then he pointed at me, like that. And you don't point at me like that. And then he tried to get me out of the room. And you don't do that. You don't get me out of any room. I'll get you out of that room as soon as I have the chance to vote for someone else. So it wasn't a conversation between this person and me. I wish it was like that. I got a warning, said, take it easy, sir. You better sit down and you're not allowed to say anything else. And that's fine. I just reacted as a father. I am still Joaquin's dad, and I will be Joaquin's dad till the last day that I'm here. And anybody that offends my kid will receive an answer from me.
We would like our viewers, if they get a chance sometime today, to actually go online, because Mika showed me your murdering innocent children comedy night response to what Louis C.K. said, and it was extraordinarily